Hi, I'm Pax. I'm poor and I live in America. I have an idea. This could help people immediately, and I urge you to join the second. I think we should unionize the poor. It would be completely outside corporations, politics, military, borders, demographics. Anyone who's poor could be part of it, and if you are poor, consider yourself part of it. You're part of the Union of the Poor. I have done me some thinking, and I have realized the problem in the whole world, the thing that's causing all the unnecessary suffering and making people like me continue to unalive in the streets or in their homes alone, in their hordes, while the rich get richer. I think that's got to stop. Who are the systems of oppression, you may ask? Huh, why did you look that up? Also, the people who perpetuate the systems of oppression are called colonizers. So in the with the phrase "all colonizers are bastards," that is what that acronym now means. All colonizers are bastards, because what it really helps us do is realize that anyone that keeps the systems of oppression going are the ones that are holding those strings to us, so that we can't possibly ever be comfortable, because the rich have to get richer, and they're playing this silly game right now with all of our lives. And I think that's got to stop, because you know why? There's like 8 of them, and there's so many more of us. And if we were to be completely outside of like country or region area, and we unionized all of the poor, I think that would be pretty great. Also, then we could hold some demands. For example, universal health care. That would impact everyone immediately, fantastically, because then like everyone could get seen. Then doctors and mental health practitioners and other practitioners wouldn't have to spend half their day doing paperwork to prove to one insurance company why they should get paid, etc. They wouldn't have to be doing that. They could see more patients. More people could be getting better. We could heal the people that are hurting. We could provide for the poor immediately. Just universal health care would do it. There's lots of other ideas, but you know why we can't do that? Is because of the colonizers. Colonizers are basically just people intent on getting rich with absolutely no notion of stopping, despite the fact that it literally harms the whole planet and every person and every creature on it. What's great about talking about the colonizers is we can talk about them to their face if we need to, and because if we're just pointing out colonizer behavior, like withholding resources from people that can't pay, for example, like survival sorts of resources, or being a landlord, which is holding property and housing hostage from poor people to make a buck from vulnerable people, that is absolutely immoral. Colonizer behavior is immoral, and it provides unnecessary suffering for poor people, and there's no reason for it. It is 2025. We do not need to have unnecessary suffering anymore for rich people. Colonizers take your stuff from you if you don't dance right for them. Shareholders are an example. They must continue to get paid even if no one else can. That's colonizer behavior. The insurance industry is making everything cost so much, and then not even providing the service that they require you to pay into your whole life anyway. That is colonizer behavior. A for-profit insurance industry makes absolutely no sense, because why would they ever follow through with doing the right thing for any of their customers? They're already unalived. There's nothing that anyone can do. There's no oversight committee there. Why would they pay people? No, insurance companies got to go too. There's many more. The patriarchy, for example. We can always call out colonizer behavior within the patriarchy. And also, if you look up colonizers, you want to ask yourself, who do they look like? Who looks like them now? Who's using colonizer behavior now? And sometimes it's you, and you have to work on that. But it's very important that people find out who the colonizers are or what the colonizer behavior is that perpetuates the systems of oppression. The boot. The systems of oppression are basically the boot. Anyone that loves to have that boot down their throat, the arbitrary rules followers, the ones that can't listen to facts, those people, they love the boot. And that is demonstrating at least colonizer adjacent behavior. However, most of them don't even have the power that the colonizers have, but they think someday they'll have it, or they want so much to have it that they can't vilify the colonizer behavior that's happening right now, because they would do the same. And they don't realize that's immoral, but we need to tell them. People that sleep well at night knowing that children unalive so that the rich can get richer, that needs to change. They need to be called out for that. But yeah, if you're talking about colonizer behavior and someone says, "Are you talking about me?" you could just basically say, "Well, I don't know. Are you demonstrating colonizer behavior?" But make them look it up. Make them figure it out, what colonizer is. If they don't know what it is, they can look it up themselves. We're just talking about colonizer behaviors, trying to point it out in modern society. So anyway, that's my idea. Here's some potential ideas of art to make and leave places. We could maybe always use the president's favorite executive order tool in order to copy some of these phrases into places where they might be seen. Be safe about it. The colonizers are the ones that are holding the chains. There's so many more of us than there are of them. If we could all swing together, we could break the chains. Or we could move the colonizers in another direction. We could also notice who didn't join the union or who didn't become supporters of the union. If you were not poor, but you would like to support the union, like maybe if you're a mental health professional that doesn't want to do so much paperwork all the time and would like to see more patients, you could be a supporter of the Union of the Poor, and you could start participating in mutual aid across your local communities, and so that you could find people that are in need and share some of your extra resources with them. Same goes with doctors. If you want universal health care, if you want our vets to have health care, if you want our police to have access to trauma therapy instead of just the pittance of therapy available to them because of their jobs, because of the way that the benefits work for cops. If you want those that protect and serve to be offered some help, like, you need to support this union, because it is for everybody. It is to heal everybody, and it is to remove the chains from the small minority of people that are terrible enough to walk over other people in order to play some sort of game. I have a 3-step plan. It's teach people about how all colonizers are bastards, and then it's resistance. So that's where we resist the colonizers, and then the 3rd step is liberation. And I think we could do it. I think that we could swing a big arm if we put ourselves in a bucket of the poor, with no other descriptors. Anyone who is poor can join. Anyone who isn't poor can support, and we can build a network of mutual aid, and we can help people get out of the messes that they're in. Wouldn't you love to be able to help people get out of the messes that they're in? And of course, this is looking at you billionaires. You can definitely become supporters of this, and we're going to notice if you don't. So, but you are going to have to let down some of your resources, but it's to save the world. I'm calling on you to save the world, all right? Peace.